Okay, family. So the reason why I was bearish on gold or believing it was going to be heading down was because of the gap on the US dollar index. And you can see the gap there. I want to draw something. Let's draw let's say a line right here. You see that? You see that line there? We push this in between there. You see that gap? And so I just, looking at the gap, uh, usually the price follows that gap. And so you can see it, making its way back up to that gap. And I do believe it's going to fill that gap. And so if the US dollar is going up, usually gold is going to go down. And, temporarily, we see the down move in gold. And we look over at the gold chart and we can kind of see that it's making its way down. And I guess that gap is not visual on all platforms, but on MetaTrader it is showing a gap to the downside. And my prediction was that it was going to fill that gap, and that's what it did. For the most part, it still has a ways to go. I'm going to look at my chart, but basically, I see the price filling this gap. Hopefully, those of you who are following my previous video, hopefully you've already taken some most of your profits off the table. I like to take the profits as it reaches the target. Go ahead and start taking the profits in increments, and that way, if it goes against you, you're already out of there. You're already out of the trade, and as it moves in your favor, you move your stop loss to break even so you don't lose anything. This is the importance of probability. And so I'll have more information on my Patreon page, but I still expect gold to get down to 1868.31, 1868.31. Right now, I would use a trailing stop and trail this thing all the way down to that point. That way, for sure, just in case anything radical happens, you always want to protect yourself in trading. And you never want to trade with more than you can afford to lose. So you should never be trading with more than what you can afford to lose. Once again, I can't give financial advice, but I have spent years studying this thing, and I think I've developed a pretty good money management approach. So thank you for following the Comedic Minds page. I hope you guys made a lot of money, and thank you for the support, likes, follows. If you'd like to buy me a coffee, I'll leave links in the description. I really appreciate it. And I'll have more on the Patreon in the days ahead. Thank you.